This is probably the weebiest thing you'll ever see me in. Hello everyone, this is Frazier298 back again to give you another video, and this time it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to give you my personal experience and opinion about the series that is the manga Bleach. The only reason I'm doing this video, and it's not like a full-scale review of it all, because that would take way too long of a video to make, and there are other people better than me, i.e. Teching101. Please go check out his channel. Not that you probably don't need to, because he has more subscribers than me, but he's a fantastic Bleach reviewer on YouTube. The reason I'm making this video to begin with is because Bleach, the manga, is ending. Now, I knew it was going to end because it obviously said that this is its final arc. Kubo-sensei said, hey, the 1,000-year blood walk, this is the final arc of Bleach. And I'm like, okay, well, that's cool, but it's the way that they're ending it that kind of annoys me. But at the same time, it is understandable from a business and marketing perspective why Jump would do this. So before I get into Bleach, I want to address a couple things. One, the hashtag boycott Shonen Jump. Don't do that. Shonen Jump produces fantastic other manga works that are, I'm gonna be honest here, better than Bleach. There are other Jump mangas out there that are 100 times better than Bleach, in my personal experience here when reading other Jump mangas. An example for me would be Shokugaku no Soma. I freaking love that Jump manga. I'm pretty sure Boku no Hero is produced by Jump, so that's an also fantastic manga series that's being currently aired right now. What I'm trying to get here is not to diss Bleach, but it's to basically I'll tell you my experience with this. As you can see, I put up a little mantle here. This is all the manga I own of Bleach, because I believe that the first 3 seasons of the show and the first, like, I think 21 volumes of the manga are really amazing. They're a really good arc, and everybody knows this because everybody keeps saying this, and it's true because the first 3 seasons of the anime, the Soul Society arc, was so fun to watch. It was so much fun to watch, right? Okay, so when I was watching Bleach on YouTube, that's how I got first into Bleach, was because you ever get the feeling, or you ever be in a situation where you get bored on the internet, specifically YouTube, and you just kind of surf a couple things, and then you end up watching something that you really like, and then you'll watch another video like that, and again and again. Sometimes this is YouTube channels. That's how I discovered Rhett and Link. Sometimes it's funny cat videos for something, or like funny cringy montages, or funny video game montages, or something of the other like that. But with me, it was Bleach, and I watched Bleach, I think, if I'm being specific, 2012. 2012 is when I first got into anime. If you want to go check out my anime tag video, you can go check it out. I described that I watched Bleach as my first anime, obviously not, you know, my Saturday morning cartoons, which were Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and stuff like that. I mean, like, I knew Bleach was an anime, and I called it an anime, and I got all my other friends who were like popular kids that I barely used to talk to, but I was still friends with them, kind of thing. They knew what Bleach was, and they knew what One Piece was and stuff like that. So it's like, huh, this is a pretty popular thing. If this man, who's like a popular guy that I know at school, watches this type of things, then it must be a new trend that I don't know about. So that's how I watched Bleach. I watched a bunch of episodes in a week. That's how I finished the Soul Society arc. But the only issue is that Bleach on any anime, if you try to watch anime on YouTube, don't. Just don't do it, because they'll be taken down or split up into parts. Like, here's part 1 of episode 1, here's part 2 of episode 2, and it became something irritating that I was just like, this is annoying me. So that's how I used to watch anime on, it was on YouTube. Now, obviously, I watch it legally. I own my Crunchyroll and Funimation subscriptions, and I buy the damn things. I have a huge collection of it, obviously, but that's besides the point. What I'm trying to get here is I used to watch Bleach on YouTube, and that's how I met a particular person who Sam knows a lot about. Basically, I met a wonderful person, and we talked about Bleach a lot, and that's why I actually enjoy Bleach a lot, because it made me meet somebody that I actually enjoyed talking to and actually spending time with and stuff like that, until me being me screwed it up, and that's what happened. So that's Bleach the anime. In terms of Bleach the manga, basically the anime was on filler, if I remember correctly, when it was not when I was watching it, when it was airing. I want to say, I think it was during what was it? The stupid Zanpakuto arc or something, like where the Zanpakutos come to life and stuff like that. I basically kind of didn't want to watch the anime at that point, because I was like, man, they're taking away from the story. So I decided to read the manga. And then I came across a YouTube channel called Teching101, who used to review, he still does, well, probably not anymore when the last chapter comes out, but he reviewed Bleach chapter, and he was really entertaining to watch. He was like a mix between if Nostalgia Critic and Jeremy Johns has a child, it would be Tekking 101. That's a very weird way of describing this man, but that's how I felt his personality was. And it was fantastic to watch him, and he had such a great personality. I remember being subscribed to him when he only had maybe like 3 or 4K. Back in the early days, and I can honestly say I'm a huge fan of his, and I hope to meet him one day. So that's what actually drove me to watch all of his videos. Like, I would never read, this sounds really bad, but I would never read the chapters from that point on. I would just watch his videos, because I would be like, well, what's the point? He's already told me what happens in this chapter. What's the point of me reading the manga? Obviously, I'll reread the manga now that he's done reviewing it, because, like, I might as well give it that much respect. So basically, I would always watch his videos, and that's what happened. So that's my experience with Bleach. The anime for the first 3 seasons was great. I met a lovely individual who I regret, you know, screwing things over with. Also, I got my family into that. That was one of the first earlier animes I made them watch, until we got to a point where they felt like it was repetitive, and it was repetitive, and it just got boring. But for me, it was still interesting. I've yet to still finish Bleach the anime, as you can tell, because I'm still on the Zanpakuto arc, which is annoying. But yeah, that's besides the point. These are my first 3 seasons. My favorite arc was the Soul Society arc, and that's why it was so strong, and that's why I went downhill so quickly, and it annoyed me. So yeah, that's my experience. As to what Jump did with Kubo Sensei, I think they definitely screwed him over. Like, why the hell are you ending his work so earlier? But I said in the beginning of the video, from a business perspective, I kind of understand, because like a lot of people are like, well, Bleach sells really well. It's like, yeah, but not back then. Like, it's not selling as much as it probably did back then. So it's also a dying series. Like, it's not that hype anymore. It used to be hype. The 1,000-Year Blood Walk made it hype again, but it just became like irritating, and people didn't care, and probably a lot of character deaths that people didn't really like either. And maybe there was a popularity poll that was saying like, hey, Bleach is actually kind of bad now. Because let's be honest, there's always going to be something better than the old product, obviously, right? Because it's old. So like with Bleach, yes, it was part of the big 3, and which was, in case you don't know what the big 3 were, there were One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. Now that Naruto ended, holy crap, was that a huge impact in like the manga reviewing world and stuff like that. That was a heavy hitter that people didn't, you know, it just ended, and people were like, well, you know, what am I gonna do now? Now they talk about Naruto episodes, but when that ends, it's probably gonna, like, I look at Double Full Anime and I'm like, man, this guy is really trying to milk Naruto videos at this point. So that's how I look at it. With Bleach, when Bleach ends, that's a second heavy hitter, and it's just like, wow, that's childhood gone, basically. Because like, obviously I watched the show when I was like 13. Yeah, I want to say when I was 13 years old, stuff like that. And it was okay. Anyway, so yeah, those 2 are gone. All we're left with is One Piece as now the big one, I suppose. And the thing is with One Piece is that's not going to end in about maybe 10 years time, so we have nothing to worry about that. Oda has the ending planned, but like that's besides the point. It's not going to end anytime soon, so there's really nothing to worry about One Piece. But yeah, two of the big 3 have fallen, but in their place comes new mangas from Jump that always is entertaining to read. Again, as I told you before, Shokugeki no Soma is something I recommend, as well as Boku no Hero Academia is another heavy hitter to be a contestant on the big 3. Obviously Toriko, but yeah, Toriko's a bit of meh for me. I don't hate it, but it's just like, I don't see it being maybe that big, if I'm being honest. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. In case you don't know, the white thing I'm wearing is a captain seal. It's Urahara's pre-time skip, and then after the time skip it becomes Mayuri's. So yeah, I'm just a huge Bleach tart. No, I'm joking. I'm not a huge fan anymore. Like, I've grown out of that phase, and I've watched other shows that I like. I do like Bleach, just maybe not as much as it did, and I do realize that I literally was like anticipating for when it ended so that I could buy all the manga volumes. I was waiting for the day that it ended, okay? So it's not like I'm kind of saddened that a bit of my childhood is now gone, but I was also anticipating for the day that, like, oh wow, well, this has ended now, great, now I can buy them all, pretty much. That was my reasoning and logic. So that's all I have to say about Bleach. Let me know in the comment section down below your experience with Bleach, as well as your opinion about it ending so soon. From what I read from the last chapter, it's you know, yeah, it's doing okay in terms of ending. I love what they did with Rukia, God bless. But that's all I have to say about it, and it's just gonna end like that, and it'll be something that you probably will forget in about a couple years time, if I'm being completely honest. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, we didn't forget Naruto, but that's because the anime's still going. Bleach the anime, I don't know if they're gonna make another anime. That's another thing I want to address, is if they're gonna make another anime, continue off where they left off, or just like leave it as is. Who knows? But honestly, Bleach shouldn't have ended the way it did. I'm glad that it did end, but I'm disappointed in how it ended, kind of thing. That's just my reasoning and logic. At the end of the day, this is all my opinions, so let me know in the comment section down below what you think about Bleach. Sam, I swear to God, if you make a comment on this video, I'm just gonna delete it, because you've only watched like 150 episodes of the damn show, and you've already given up on it. But anybody else who's willing to comment about this series, let me know in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, dislike it if you didn't really like me talking about Bleach for about 12 minutes or so. Yeah, just as a quick side note, the ending for the chapter already came out, so we basically get to see Ichigo and Orihime. They're married with the kid, super cool. My ship sailed. Rukia ends up with Renji, really awesome. They also have a kid, and the two kids meet each other, and they're both Shinigamis. So that's really cool. I mean, that's super cool. Can you imagine, right? Like, Rukia's kid, because like she's obviously obnoxious. Also, the design for Rukia's kid is very similar to something I saw in a movie, or just they all look the same. But yeah, that's besides the point. But could you imagine, like, Byakuya, right? He's just walking past his garden, and Rukia's kid ends up like jumping on him and stuff like. It would be hilarious. Also, Ichigo's kid looks like Ichigo, but acts like Orihime kind of thing, from what I see. Really cool, really nice. I enjoy the ending. I'm not gonna burn my collection for it. Anyways, that's all I have to say. And I'll see you guys in the next time. Sorry about the late uploads. Trying to do my best here. Bye, guys.